sound. Characteristics of sound. We know that vibration is a to and fro and back and forth motion of an object about a mean position. Such a motion is also called an oscillatory motion. Every oscillatory motion or vibration is characterized by different parameters. Let's see those parameters. Those parameters are amplitude, time period, frequency, loudness, pitch. Click on time period. You must have seen tuning fork in the laboratory. When tuning fork is struck with some object, it vibrates and produces sound. Time period of a vibration is defined as the time taken by the vibrating object for one complete vibration. It is represented by letter T and its SI unit is second, represented by S. If a tuning fork takes 0.005 seconds to complete one vibration or oscillation, then its time period will be 0.005 seconds. Now click Amplitude. We know that vibration is a to and fro or back and forth motion of an object about a mean position. Amplitude of a vibration is the maximum displacement of the vibrating object on either side of its mean position. It is represented by A and its SI unit is meter, represented as M. Now click Frequency. Frequency of a vibration is defined as the total number of complete vibrations by the vibrating object in 1 second. It is represented by N and SI unit is Hertz. If a tuning fork vibrates or oscillates for 500 times in 1 second, then its frequency is 500 Hertz. Frequency and time period are related to each other. Frequency is inverse of time period. Now click Loudness. Do you feel any difference between the roar of a lion and bark of a dog? Loudness is a measure of heaviness of a sound. The loudness of a sound depends on the amplitude of the vibrations producing it. Loudness of a sound is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of vibrations of the sound producing object. So, if the amplitude of vibrations is doubled, then the loudness of sound increases fourfold. Lion's roar is louder than a dog's bark because amplitude of a lion's sound is higher than that of a dog. Remember that loudness of a sound does not depend on the frequency. Now click Pitch. Now compare the sound of a chirping bird and roar of a lion. Pitch is a measure of shrillness of a sound. The pitch of a sound depends only on the frequency of vibrations producing it. An object vibrating at higher frequency will produce a shrill sound, and the one vibrating with lower frequency will produce a shallow sound. A bird chirping is a shrill sound, while a lion's roar is a shallow sound, as the pitch of a bird's voice is higher than that of a lion's voice. Shrillness of a sound does not depend on the amplitude of vibrations. Introduction to noise. Can we hear all sounds? No, we cannot hear all sounds. Some are audible, while some are inaudible to human beings. All sounds which we can hear has frequency in the range from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. This frequency range is called an audible frequency range. We cannot hear the sounds below and above this frequency range since our ears are sensitive to only this frequency range. Human beings cannot hear sounds of frequencies lower than 20 Hz. Some animals like rhinoceroses, elephants and whales can hear such sounds. Sounds of frequencies less than 20 Hz are called infrasonic sounds. Such sounds precede an earthquake's main shock waves. Similarly, human beings cannot hear sounds of frequencies higher than 20,000 Hz, but some animals like dog, bat, rat, cat, deer, and monkey can hear such sounds. Sounds of frequencies more than 20,000 Hz are called ultrasonic sounds. Ultrasounds are used in medical field for detecting and analyzing foreign bodies inside human bodies. Now, take a look at the images. Which of the sound you will like to hear? Some sounds appear pleasant to us, while others don't. A sound that appears pleasant to our ears is referred to as a musical sound. Music is produced by systematic changes in amplitude and frequency of a vibrating object. Any unpleasant and unwelcome sound that causes discomfort is called noise. A loud music during a music concert may be enjoyable to many, but may appear as noise to a patient. Noise pollution. Unwanted gases create air pollution. Similarly, unwanted sounds create noise pollution. Noise pollution is the presence of all unwanted sounds in the environment that unreasonably interfere in our daily activities. Noise pollution has many sources, most of which are associated with urban development. Road traffic, rail traffic, and air traffic are three main sources of noise pollution. Industrial noises like various machines, domestic noises like barking dogs, household noises like coolers, fans also contributes to noise pollution. Loudness of sound is measured normally in Bell unit. It is a large unit and is rarely used. A smaller unit, decibel, that is dB, is defined to measure intensity of sound. Presence of excessive noise in the surroundings may cause many health-related problems like lack of sleep, high blood pressure, and anxiety. A person who is exposed to a loud sound continuously may get temporary or even permanent impairment of hearing. How can we control noise pollution? Joint efforts by the government and the people can reduce the noise pollution. Some effective measures are as follows. 1. Smooth flow of traffic will help in reducing noise pollution. For this, roads must be wider and of good quality. 2. All motor vehicles must be fitted with silencers. 3. Trees must be planted near the roads. 4. The use of pressure horn must be restricted. 5. Rubber padding must be used with heavy machines. 6. Factories must be relocated away from residential colonies. 7. Volume of televisions, music systems, and radios must be kept low. 8. Use of loudspeakers must be restricted in residential areas. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Time period of a vibration is defined as the time taken by the vibrating object for one complete vibration. Amplitude of a vibration is the maximum displacement of the vibrating object on either side of its mean position. Frequency of a vibration is defined as the total number of complete vibrations by the vibrating object in 1 second. Loudness is a measure of heaviness of a sound. Loudness of a sound is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of vibrations of the sound-producing object. Pitch is a measure of shrillness of a sound. Shrillness of a sound does not depend on the amplitude of vibrations. All sounds which we can hear has frequency in the range from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Sounds of frequencies less than 20 Hz are called infrasonic sounds. Sounds of frequencies more than 20,000 Hz are called ultrasonic sounds. Any unpleasant and unwelcome sound that causes discomfort is called noise. Noise pollution is the presence of all unwanted sounds in the environment that unreasonably interfere in our daily activities. Presence of excessive noise in the surroundings may cause health-related problems. Joint efforts by the government and the people can reduce the noise pollution.